Recording in progress.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful night rest. So let's quickly get started. Tomorrow is NFP, so we could experience volatility, less volatility in the market, and also we could also experience market moving erratically today because tomorrow is NFP. Market might range, dollar might range, or dollar might also move in different directions because tomorrow is NFP. Okay. But today we are having some high impact news today. By 7:30, we are having on CHF. So we are having CPI on CHF by 1:15 p.m. Today we are having ADP non-farm payroll, and also by 1:30 we're also having ADP. We are having unemployment claims. That's good. Unemployment claims coming today is a very good one. Then by 3 p.m. also we are having service PMI. So we have three major high impact news today on dollar. One coming up by 1:15, the other coming up by 1:30, and last one coming up by 3 p.m. today. So if you are trading, we need to add more cautious to what we are doing and not to over leverage the account. Also, 5x signal is back, and we have been giving profitable signals. September is a good month for us, right? And the last one, tomorrow we are going to have a live NFT session. So if you are a trader, you've been looking for a way to trade NFT, you don't know what it is, you don't know how NFT is being traded, or you would love to experience NFT live, okay? If you are a trader, then you should join our live NFT session tomorrow. All you just need to do, you fund your account. Once you fund your account, then you will join our community. Once it's 1:15, this session will be open for everybody to join, and also the signals will be dropped on our 5x group. So if you are not on the 5x group, make sure you are there by funding your account and reach out to your account manager. Okay, so let's go to our chart today. I've been having a glimpse on dollar before I start the analysis. Having a glimpse on dollar indices, and what I'm seeing is I've just been seeing I've been seeing a range. Why? Because dollar did not go up or has not come down. We are still in this very range, right? And my bias is still bearish on dollar indices because last month closed bearish, right? You can see last month candle closes bearish, and two things just need to happen. It's either market continue being bullish. If this month close bullish, then it means that for dollar indices, you might have a solid retracement probably to 101,580. But if this low is being broken, then we might move to the downside. And one thing is that for monthly time frame, I'm analyzing monthly because we are in a new month, right? So for monthly time frame, this is it, and we have a break of this high. So we have a break of this high, right? Let me go to daily time frame so we can see it clearly. You can see from here, you can see how the market pushed to the top side from this zone, right? And unfortunately, we are still moving down to the downside. But then for daily time frame, we've had a break of this zone, right? Which could signify that we might still, dollar might still continue moving to the upside. So today we'll determine what will happen for the weekly sentiment. If we have if we have a break, if we have a break above this resistance, yeah, if we have a break above this resistance, then we are going to buy dollar. With what I'm seeing, the dollar indices could break this barrier and move to the upside. So we never can tell what the NFP will bring, but if it is bullish and that resistance zone is broken, then we are looking towards buying dollar, right? Because even on 4 hours time frame, we are having a whole lot of market sentiment giving us double bottom vibes here. And on daily time frame, yesterday candles closes a little bit bearish, but we did not close on any key level zone. So two things I'm saying: if the news will be put positive and break this barrier, we might look towards buying dollar on a long term. So meaning that dollar might be continue starting its bullish sentiment because of this higher high that is being broken. And if you look at this sentiment, this support level here, you would see that dollar has been on a range. So we have on a higher time frame, right? We have inverted head and shoulder pattern forming and the neckline broken, and this move could not break this low, right? So I don't think we have market break comes out and break this low, the test, then we can say the dollar will move down. We can look towards down to the trough, which is here. I mean the beneath, that is bottom of this move, right? But since we are caught up in this range, we still need to wait for the news to tell us what we are expecting for dollar indices. So I'm going to 1 hour time frame to see what we have. A 1 hour time frame, we had a break of this movement, and market at this resistance zone rejected dollar and also moved to the downside. This is my nearest support level if I am going to look towards buying dollar, right? So this from here to here, I count it as a what? As a retracement, right? Because we did not break this high. Even though we have this 1 hour high broken, we did not break this high. So market did not continue. So this is a retracement to this move, right? So we have something like this from here up. Sorry. So from here, we have up, retrace, right? So hopefully we can have this retracement, move around down to this zone and continue moving to the upside. We never can tell. Today's NFP, we decide that. We're also having three news today. So don't forget, that is why we might experience a little bit of you know slow movement in this market. 15 minutes has given it out. We might, let me see, 1 hour. So we are rejecting this resistance. Sorry, this. So you can see support become resistance. Where is the nearest A that we could see a rejection here? So market reject this. Probably we could see it down to 97.756 region. So for now, I think I'll be very, very bearish on dollar because this is also a compressional move, not a really strong move at that. And we have market take out this liquidity and break this structure, right? And we are having a compressional move to this zone. So I'm looking at this zone. If market do not break this level, I'm looking at this level for a proper sale of dollar indices. Because if we look at 15 minutes time frame, we would see from here, we will see from here, can you see? Sorry, so can you see from here, we have support become resistance, taking down, a market break this low. So we're having a compressional move up to probably 98.236. So I'm kind of bearish on dollar indices, and honestly, as dollar, I'll look towards selling. I mean, for this London session. Okay, so we are looking at USD CHF. Although we are having a CHF news in the next 2 minutes, so I'll not spend much time on CHF, right? We're having a CHF news in the next 2 minutes, so I'm not going to spend much time looking at CHF. But then for dollar, I'm going to mark out this zone. Marking out this zone, right? So I'm marking out this level also for this for dollar indices, right? So for for USCHF, so I'm going to 4 hours time frame to see if we've broken any high, right? So this, if I am to look at this level, I'll still repeat the same scenario we have here. And I'll go to 4 hours time frame. Now, on 4 hours time frame, we have this high to be broken, this one, right? And it has not yet been what? That has not yet been broken. So So although we have this internal structure broken, but this high has not yet been what been broken. So for daily time frame also, we we had an indecision yesterday. So guys, I'll just say that the dollar indices is just setting itself up for tomorrow's NFP. So we might not even have a clear direction on dollar until the NFP is what? Until the NFP is over. Might not have a clear direction on dollar until the NFP is over. This is just a reaction of the news coming up. So it might not have a clear direction until the NFP is over, right? So I'll just say that we should just hold on to what the market has for us. So CHF news is out, like currently out, right? But I'm not interested in that because it's not really a major player, except you guys demand that we look into CHF, any CHF pairs. But CHF is not really a popular currency at that. Okay, so let's go to GBP USD. So GBP I'm also going to start with weekly time frame, right? And what I'm seeing on weekly, first, I'm saying that this move start from here, this support level, because the support zone could not break this support zone, right? So we have support, market rejecting this support, and these two moves coming up like a retracement, right? And one more thing is that I'm marking out this resistance support level, and market is also rejecting it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll go to 4 hours time frame to show us, right? I'm just moving from one time frame to the other so that we can understand what the market is doing and what market has for us. So on 4 hours time frame, what I'm seeing here, we already have a establishment of bearish sentiment here, because from this resistance zone support level at this zone here, we can see how the market has been reacting, right? And it breaks this low, first low, second low, and third low. That's on GBP USD, showing that we are on a bearish bias, right? So today's NFP is going to determine a whole lot. If dollar is going to be bullish, then probably for the month of September, we are going to have a change in market direction. And if dollar is going to be bearish, then it means that we dollar continue its sales, right? But with what I saw on that daily time frame for USDX, I think we might be tilting towards bullish sentiment. And if we tilt towards bullish sentiment for USDX, it means that for the month of September, we should look towards buying dollar. So also on a daily time frame perception for GBP USD, we see market rejecting this support level here. So market reject this support level twice, first one and second, and closes with a strong bullish candle. That's why I'm still saying that today's market will be determined, that is, the bias will be determined by tomorrow's NFP. Okay, tomorrow's NFP, because according to what I'm looking at here, the weekly time frame is telling me we are bearish, and the daily time frame is saying we are kind of bullish, and the bullish sentiment is not yet ready. And if this bullishness is going to start, we need to see a break of this low, right? Because this is one of the major low that that sponsors this high, right? So for now, I'll just say we should just be a little bit patient, because I've not seen any market movement or any market structure at the very, very moment, according to my own strategy. Okay, so we just need to be a little bit patient to see what will happen around 1:15 p.m. But then we are still, the market is still saying, hey, I'm bearish. That is the weekly time frame is telling me, it's telling us that it's going to be sell, while daily time frame is telling us otherwise. And if this happens, it shows that we just need to be patient for the market to give us a clear direction. So on the weekly time frame on Euro USD, I am marking out these highs and lows. Now you see, I'm marking out these highs and lows, which depicts that we are currently in a range. But then the Euro USD on a long time frame, on the 4 hours time frame, rejecting this resistance zone. Okay, reject this resistance zone. And if I flip down to 4 hours, we will see that we did not break any major low here, right? So we just need thorough patience to see. For me, I would say that I'm going to decide where dollar will go to after this news. After this news coming up, the one for today and tomorrow, then we are going to decide, because the news will build more momentum for a breakout. Okay, it will build more momentum for a breakout in the system. Okay, so that is that for Euro USD. I'll go to 4 hours time frame. Now on 4 hours time frame, we are still seeing a rejection of this zone, of this resistance. So if I am to pick a trade, I'm just seeing a low risk setup for a sell on Euro USD, right? A low risk setup for a sell on Euro USD. Then I'm going to target here if I am to trade it, but the setup are just low risk and is not something we could worry ourselves about, right? So we're having a rejection of this zone, and market could head down to this level at about 20 pips. And how much are you risking? If I am to take this trade, I'm risking 12 pips to make 20 pips. But then I'm still not satisfied with what I'm seeing here. So I'm still going to let it slide. Euro USD and dollar pair, I'm still going to let it slide because I've not seen a very good signal yet. So gold has gotten to an all-time high, a new all-time high of 3,560, and and it's still telling us the bullish sentiment, the strength for gold, right? So on daily time frame, we're having a rejection. One thing about all-time highs is until we have a break of structure in higher time frame, we will remain bullish. Okay, until we have a what? A break of structure on higher time frame, we will remain bullish. So one meaning that once price is coming down, we look for a good price to buy gold again, just like what it's doing at the very moment here. But then we can see at this level, this is a strong resistance level, and market gold is rejecting it. So with this rejection, if gold, okay, so with this rejection, I'm hoping to see a continuation, probably something like this for gold. I'm hoping to see market move, break out this nearest resistance here. So if this retracement breaks out this, then we continue moving to the upside, right? Sorry, please. But if the retracement did not break out that resistance, then we are still continue selling. Okay, so I'm just looking at this resistance here. We might have a retracement of price moving ahead to this zone. And if I have a strong rejection, then it means that we might still sell gold. But if it doesn't reject, then gold is bullish. But what I just advise is, for now, don't think of selling gold. Think of buying what? Think of buying gold, okay? Think of buying gold, right? And once you look towards buying gold, you would see that you are going to be much more profitable. So I'm bullish on gold. I'm bullish on gold, but the entry yet is not what I am ascertained. So I'm still going to be patient for the market to show me when to buy or when to sell. You can see we have a break of this high and also of this low, but market is reacting to this resistance point, which is here. You can see that market is reacting to this resistance zone, which is here. So let's just hope for a strong retracement and boom to the upside, boom to this level. Okay. So something like this here, and boom to this level. Okay. So that is what I am expecting on gold, but I've not seen any tangible signal yet. So I'll just wait to see what the market has for us today. So I dropped a couple of signals yesterday. I dropped a signal on GBP AUD on our 5X group, which has hit TP1, right? So the reason why I dropped the signal was because of this. We have gold rejecting this support zone. Okay, so I said gold, GBP AUD rejecting this daily support level here, daily support level, right? So, and the support level also we having a bit, not that the structure has not changed to bearish, but we just want to take advantage of that buys, right? We just want to take advantage of that short buys, happening around here. So we could see that we are still bearish, but we just want to take advantage of that short buys, right? So that is what we are trying to do. And the nearest resistance for it is here. The nearest resistance for GBP AUD is here, is at this zone, right? So that's the nearest resistance for it. And I'll just wait to see what the market has for us and all that. So we are in profit for GBP AUD. I picked the trade on myself too. So we are in massive profit. TP1 hits, then we are heading towards what? TP2. I think the signal came from around here, and we are currently on 52 pips profit. The TP2 is 61. So I'm gonna ever pick the trade. I'm gonna pick the GBP AUD trade. I was dropped on the 5x group. So how many of us took the signals that will drop on the 5x group, GBP AUD, picked, okay, that's good, and and all that. I will advise that we will pick every signals in the group. Okay, I've seen a lot of people that will say, I'm not picking signal because this is not HTP and all that. In trading, there is win and losses, but at the end of the month, your winning should be more than your losses. So every signal drop in that group, you should try and take them. Okay. But you need to fund, once you funded your account, reach out to your account manager, they will hide you. Don't select any signal, because every signal is a reflection of every trader's analysis. Okay, so it's telling us that, okay, this is what they see and this is why you should take it. Okay, so I understand that a lot of us might be looking at, I don't want to take this signal, it is from this person, it's not from this person. Just take every signal from that 5x group. Okay, so let's continue. GBP JPY, I just want to go delve into JPY pairs. And what I'm seeing, if the current market closes with a rejection like this, if the current market closes with this rejection here, then we might look towards selling. Okay, because we have a rejection here, weekly reject weekly, we might look towards selling GBP JPY. Okay, but the rejection did not break any structure yet, so we can't consider it a full threat until this low is broken, right? If this low here is broken, then we can now consider it a what? A full threat, right? So this could be a retracement for price to just push up, or probably this could be liquidity for the market to take on GBP JPY. We never can tell, right? So we just need to be patient. Like everything I'm seeing in the market this morning, just talking about patience, patience, patience. So let's be patient for the market to give us its own direction, because we don't need to force the market to do whatever it wants to do. We just need to be patient for it to give us its own direction. And what I'm seeing here, we might literally have a short buy for GBP JPY up to probably this resistance zone, right? We might have a short buy for GBP JPY up to that resistance zone. We never can tell. So we just need more patience before we make any decisions from the market. Okay, somebody said you should look at DJ30 and BTC. I'll look at Bitcoin and DJ30. BTC and DJ30, okay? Okay, so BTC on the weekly time frame. Wow, what I'm seeing on BTC is kind of scary a bit. On a weekly time frame, we're having a rejection here, right? And 4 hours time frame, we can see that the rejection is just starting up here because of this resistance zone. So on 4 hours time frame, we have this move starting up from here. We have uptrend, market moving to the upside from here. You can see we have market breaking this high, breaking this highs and this highs, but then we have it breaking this what? This low at this level here. So this depicts that we might be in a long-term sell, probably market moving down to this support level, or BTC continues moving downwards. We never can tell. So on a daily perception, let's see what the daily storyline is telling us. So daily storyline is reacting at this support storm resistance level, right? And reacting at that support storm resistance level yesterday. Let me see what the yesterday candle is doing. So the yesterday candle is also sort of like a continuation, right? So it's sort of like a continuation, and we have seen that this zone is literally what is just broken. So BTC USD is bearish and it's kind of scary. Why? Because we just break this low, we just need a retracement for it to sell down, hopefully to 108.570, and all other altcoins will dip. Okay, all other altcoins will dip. So that means they will come down, they will all fall, right? So BTC USD is bearish. We are kind of building up a strong zone. We just need a solid resistance before we sell. And any of the solid resistance could be, let me check. My best bet is here for BTC USD. The next resistance is here on 1 hour time frame. I think here. Yes, this is the next resistance for me. And if I check 15 minutes time frame, if market reject this level, then we continue selling. So the BTC USD is bearish. The last one for today, if you want us to look at any pair, just write it on the comment section so that we look into it. So somebody said DJ30. Mr. Clement, good morning too. What pair do you want us to look out for? I'm looking at DJ30 right now. Gold. It seems you just came in. I just did analysis on gold a few minutes ago. I've done GBP JPY too. Okay, I'll just have a quick review about it. DJ30. So what I'm looking at DJ30, right? What I'll just say is this pair, we just need to be patient because of the NFP tomorrow, right? So we just need thorough patience. It's tomorrow's NFP that will decide whatever will happen to the dollar. Because what I'm looking at here, dollar is not giving us a solid direction. And if market is accumulating a day or a few days before the news, we should expect an explosive movement from the market. We should expect an explosive movement from the market. So that's what we should expect, an explosive movement from the market. So weekly time frame, 4 hours. 4 hours is also telling us that we are currently bearish, right? Oh, okay, sorry. This is the trend. It's not bearish on 4 hours time frame. We are still bullish. So I mark this as my high. Then I mark this as my low, right? And also this as my high. So we are in a long-term retracement, right? Until market break this level, then I'll think of buying. Okay, until market break this level, this resistance zone, I will think of buying, right? So if market does not break that level, then I might still sell. Hmm. Okay, let's look at something. I want to check something here on daily time frame. I have a rejection at a very support become resistance and showing that we are bullish, we are a bullish sentiment. Okay, so if I take this, I'll take this. Let me take this from here. We have a break of structure. Market took this as a liquidity, came down to this support level here, came down to this support level. Then we have price pushing up but could not break this recent high. So we have a retracement at this level and price going to move into the upside. So I'm looking at a buy to sell scenario. I'm looking at a buy to sell scenario, meaning that price come to this level and probably drop. Okay, so drops and retraces and continue moving to the downside. Okay, but then if it doesn't happen that way, if it doesn't happen that way, then it means that this bullish push could break this high, retest, and move to the next supply zone. So I'm still skeptical about the movement. Like I've said earlier, I have not seen any full signal or any full entrances on this market. Okay. So somebody says look at GBP JPY. Like I said, GBP JPY, you could take a short buy, but I won't recommend you to take any trade. But if I'm to take a low risk entry, I'll take a buy from here. My stop loss is going to be here, and I'll target these two resistance 199.403 or this resistance also, which is at 199.649. So those are the two areas I'm going to look for or target if I am to take this trade. But it's a low risk trade, it's not a high risk. And one of the reasons why I'm looking towards tilting to the buy is because of this, right? If I'm to look at a line chart, you would see that market break this low, market fake out this low, right? And we are having this high also about to be taken out on 1 hour time frame. So I'm just kind of bullish, just a short time buys on GBP JPY before the sellers really comes in on board. So you can see, like I said, I'll just wait for this area of broken retracement and I continue buying, but I'm not fully convinced about all this I'm seeing in the very market. So I'll rather wait for a proper sales scenario before I enter into the market. Like I said, if you enter a buy, it's a low risk, low probability trade. So I'm not going to give it as a signal. But if you want to risk it, you can enter a short buy and put your stop loss here, then your TP1 and also TP2 at that level. Okay, so thank you very much, man. GBP USD and gold, that will be the last one for today. So GPUSD, I also said it that you could look towards buying up to this resistance. I don't see what will happen at this resistance, before any other thing in this market. This supply zone, this supply zone here, before anything happens in the market. Okay, so lastly, the gold, like I said, gold breaks out this high. I'm looking at a retest on this level, a retest, then boom, then we have market, you know, continue moving or selling to the downside. And if this zone is broken, then we continue moving to the upside. So we just need to be patient. This money market is just a patient market, and it happens like that some of the time. Okay, so today is our live session. Sorry, yes, tomorrow is NFP. Tomorrow is NFP, so you can join our live session, fund your account, join. Let me tell you, we have some people that will fund their account, and after NFP, they withdraw. Okay, so all you just need to do, apply proper risk management on everything you are doing, then place your trade for tomorrow's NFP, and that is why we have not been able to see a very very cool structure. That's why I have not been able to see a very very cool structure for dollar indices. Today's our advanced class on our various branches. You can join our Lagos office or Abuja office. Our Abuja office at number 50, Ebitu Kiwe Street, Oka Connect Building, Jabi. And Lagos office is number 54B, Adeni Jones, Ikeja. Okay. So join our live session, our advanced class today. And as we are going to continue, the class is from 11 to 1, intermediate class 1 to 2. We have a break, then advanced class starts from 2 to 3 p.m. And we are going to talk about support and resistance with moving average. Okay, support and resistance with what? Moving average. So that's what we are going to talk about today. So please try and be there as I'm going to be exposing a whole lot to us. Good morning, everybody. My name remains Michael. Have a wonderful trading session. See you in class.